What is up guys, my name is Ignas, welcome back to the channel. The first month of 2025 passed, and we are back with another dividend portfolio update. I have the Revolut tab opened, we'll go into transactions history to check which companies paid the dividends in January, then what moves we made during the month. Afterwards we'll go into the portfolio tracker on Google Sheets to also check into the dividend progress and how the portfolio is overall performing. Then lastly we'll determine which market sectors the portfolio is lacking, so we can focus on increasing exposure there with next month's cash addition. An early thumbs up is definitely appreciated, and with that out of the way, let's start. So we are now in the transactions history. On January 3rd I added $300 new in, and all of that money went straight into a tech name Qualcomm, ticker symbol QCOM. So for $300 I got 1.93 of a share at a share price of $155.50 per share. We'll check how this position is now performing later on in Google Sheets. Now the first dividend of the month was on January 6th from a staples named Kimberly-Clark, ticker symbol KMB. They paid $2.38. Then on the same day industrials, FedEx paid, ticker symbol FDX, plus $3.31. Next day, January 7th, again staples, PepsiCo, ticker symbol PEP, dividend of $1.73. Another dividend on the same day, staples, Walmart, ticker symbol WMT, plus $1.48. Then January 9th, we have healthcare, Merck, ticker symbol MRK, $3.01. On the 13th, again healthcare, Medtronic, ticker symbol MDT, one of the larger dividends, $5.68. January 16th, healthcare, Thermo Fisher Scientific, TMO. This is one of the lowest dividends, 31 cents. On January 22nd, utilities paid, Xcel Energy, ticker symbol XCL, plus $3.89. And the last dividend was on January 30. Communication Services Comcast, ticker symbol CMCSA. Here the dividend was $2.60. So this was the long trade and the dividends that we got in January. And now we'll go into the portfolio tracker on Google Sheets to see more in depth where we stand with this month's dividends. So we are now in the portfolio tracker tab for monthly dividends. I've summed up all that we received in January, and it came in at $24.39. So the rotation by the end of the year is paying off. January of last year we saw the dividend sum at exactly $16, which means we had a year-over-year increase of 52.4%. So more than a 50% increase in a year looks great. We'll just need to see how the other months will be lacking if we decrease the exposure in the names paying in the next 2 months. Though overall it is a great start. This is already 10% of what we got over a whole 2024. So it's like we'll get the last 2 months for free, which will be around $40. So with the information that we have today, I expect that this year we'll have a dividend sum of around $280, which will be around 20% more than we saw in 2024. Now the next step I would like to take a look into is the dividend income. So the dividend portfolio should be bringing $284.31 in dividends per year, which goes to $23.69 in dividends every month. Individually with this dividend we can now cover phone, internet or gym bills, and the next line is clothing with $25 per month, which we're also almost there, currently covering 94.8%. If you do have a keen eye, you can also find a new line introduced. So there is insurance for $50 a month, and currently we can cover 47.4% of this expense with the dividend income. Now because of this new line the sum also increased. Now we have all expenses summed at $940 and currently only covering 2.5% of it. The hopes are high for this to become prettier going further. So we have checked into the dividend progress, and now let's take the portfolio tracker and see how this new addition is performing. So I am talking about the position from the tech sector Qualcomm, ticker symbol QCOM. Though it's not actually a new position, I've only bought some stock with the new cash addition. So of Qualcomm currently holding 4.685 of a share. The cost basis for the position is $605, and currently it is worth $812.90. This means that we are $207.90 up on this position, which is an increase of 34.36%. Now Qualcomm takes 4.7% of the portfolio, and it is 23.24% of portfolio's exposure in the tech sector. Currently the stock is trading at a dividend yield of 2.07%, though as the stock is up from where I bought it, my yield on cost is now at 2.76%. And overall the position is bringing $16.72 in dividends on an annual basis. Though the largest tech position of this portfolio is Microsoft, currently holding 2.588 of a share, the cost basis of the position is exactly $700, and this position is now worth $1,069.97, which means an increase of 52.85%. Now this position takes 6.19% of the portfolio, and it is 30.57% of exposure in the information technology sector. Currently the stock is trading at a dividend yield of 0.8%, though again I bought it at a lower price, so now my yield on cost here is 1.22%. Still not a large percentage, so the position is bringing $8.57 in dividends on an annual basis. Now summing up all these potential dividends, they should be coming in at a sum of $334.48, which is a dividend yield on the portfolio of 1.93%, though the portfolio is currently up, meaning that my yield on cost is actually 2.52%. Now looking into the overall numbers of the portfolio, it is now worth $17,292.32, and I myself deposited $13,208, so I am in the green for over $400, which means an overall increase of 30.21%. So we have checked into the dividend progress and how the portfolio is performing, but now let us determine which market sector or sector should be the focus going further with next month's cash addition. So last time I bought into information technology. Currently we have $3,490.33 there. It takes 20.22% of the portfolio, and the target is set at 20%. We can see that most of the numbers are in the green, though there is one line standing out. This is industrials. Currently we have $2,133.47 in the sector, and that takes 12.33% of the portfolio, though the target is set at 14%. So it seems clear that next month's cash addition should be going into a name that will have us increase exposure in this market sector. Looking into industrials, currently we have 4 names: 3M, FedEx, Caterpillar, and Northrop Grumman. We'll need to determine which one to pick to increase exposure, and that will likely be done on the next dividend stock comparison video. Or otherwise, maybe we'll find out that I need to add a new name into this dividend portfolio. So that was it for January's dividend portfolio update. Don't forget to support the channel and leave a thumbs up under the video. Last time I did a stock comparison on 2 names from the consumer discretionary sector. These were Home Depot and Lowe's. So if you are by any chance interested in that, then click on a video that is currently on the screen. And that was it from my side. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Dividend dreams building up.